Welcome, my furry brethren, to the Koalas Esports in-house ranking tournament, where we will find out who the top-rated Koalas Esports team is. That will get to sit at the top of the Discord. Word is it might even be above the org staff. Who knows? You'll have to wait around and find out. But for now, we're going to introduce ourselves. First up, we have me. I'm Temporal. I'm joined by HazDaddySlim on casting, and it currently says Esdurfman, but I'm pretty sure that's really Esdoggerman on the production duties tonight. HazDaddy, welcome, and what a tournament we have in store for the viewers.
Yes, cannot wait for this one. There are two pools, both filled with 4 teams, all of them vying to be the #1 Koala ranked esports team in the Discord. I'm looking at it now. There are some absolutely beautiful teams looking at this, and I guess we'll go over both pools.
Indeed, we will. So, Pool 1 features USSR, Trash Pandas, Durf, and Mitosis, while Pool 2 is Torbjorn High Jump, Alt F4 Squad, Budget Selfless, and BAM! Sorry, I'll say this properly. BAM! Finger Guns!
Yes, got to make sure you emphasise the BAM and finger guns there. That's the way you know that they really mean business. Now, of course, there are going to be many games going on today for the 3 rounds, and then including the playoffs, which is going to go across about 5 hours. So if you're willing to stick around for that long, good on you. Temp is going to be actually doing the whole 5 hours, so give a little prayer out to my man. He's going to be he's already been scoffing out his dinner, so
collapse from exhaustion. But before we get into that, I would like to thank all the people who have made this stream possible. Acno, Spooky, Blob, Shadow, Esdoggerman, HazDaddySlim, Royal Eskimo, apparently I have to thank myself, and of course, most importantly, but not least, the viewers for tuning in. I mean, we can stream all we want, but if no one's watching, what's the bloody point?
Exactly. We need you guys here because you're just that beautiful. Give us a kiss.
No, actually, no, don't give us a kiss. It's not the right environment for that. let's just and appreciate it. Maybe an air kiss. Just don't blow it too hard. I still don't want your germs coming in my direction. No offense.
So, of course, for today's games, not every game is going to be streamed, unfortunately. We know you'd love to see it happen, but unfortunately it can't happen. So for round 1, we will have Trash Pandas and Dearth going up against each other on the streamed game. For round 2, it will be BAM Finger Guns up against Alt F4 Squad. And then in round 3, Dearth again will be up against Mitosis. And then, of course, the first place and third place matches will both be streamed later on in the evening. But I guess we'll talk about our first game. We've got Trash Pandas and Dearth that are going to be duking it out first.
Yes, of course, all these teams are in-house Koalas Esports teams. They hang out in our Discord. They're good friends, maybe fun rivals as well. So it'll be interesting to see how they react to each other. Excuse me. And there'll be lots of names you know and love. You've seen them on various Koala streams before. You might have played with them in game, played against them in game. So make sure you're cheering on whoever you want, or you know, a little light banter is appropriate. Don't violate the Twitch terms of service, please. We don't want our channel being banned. But if you need to give it to someone, give it to them.
Yes, and of course we should go over both teams that are up here and the players that are on both sides. On the side of Trash Pandas in the first 12-point game, and it's going to be up first, we have Havoc, Not Bubbles, James McFlurry, Adam Monus, Silver, and Decat Essera. I completely mispronounced about half of those names, but give it my best shot.
That's
and
all right.
On the side of Dearth, we have Dr. Forth, Loose Goose, Shadow, Envy, May, and Highs. Highs with a Z. See, Dearth have good sounding names. I can actually read those out. Pandas have bloody just smashed their head on the keyboards, and that's what they've come up with.
Yeah, well, I'd be interested to see what a lot of these players are playing. You know, do they stick with what's at the hour level is considered the meta right now, particularly in the May tournament, where there's May, not the hero, May, MAY, the month tournament, where there's no hero bans. So right now, even our players can play whatever they want. Of course, teams here can play whatever they want because we're cool. We don't need to ban anyone. We're an inclusive bunch. We don't mind who you are, where you come from. If you're a hero in Overwatch, you're allowed to be played. Even May, and who's appears to be playing on the side of Dearth. There's just a player called May. If they're not a one-trick May, I'm going to be very disappointed. I mean, I've seen, you know, Genji one-tricks called Genji, and at least, you know, I don't approve of it, but I at least admire their commitment to the role. But if you call yourself May and you don't play May, I don't know, you got something suspicious about you.
Well, I'm hoping for at least one Hanzo main, because that's always good fun to watch. Hanzo, of course, is a very great character that many people love in the community. So if we see one of those, even the Mei main, because look, everyone loves Mei as well. So at least one of those on either side, I think that's a win for everyone overall. I think everyone can go home very happy tonight.
Indeed, and the happiest team of all will be the one that ends up on top of the Discord tree. We have a nice eucalyptusy Discord. If you put your nose close to the screen, you can kind of get a whiff of it. You have to close your eyes and really imagine that you're sniffing a tree, not sniffing a computer screen. Just be careful doing that in a public place, because people might ask you to leave.
Yeah, it's probably not the greatest thing to be doing in a public area, but hey, if you want to do it, go for it. If you do get arrested by the police, we were not involved at all, though, so please don't come crying to us. And of course, we're about to get into the first map here, which is a control